Good morning, good afternoon. It is your boy Leaveittobeav. It's May 31st, Wednesday. You know what time it is. These are the breaks. Let's get going.
These
are the breaks.
These are the breaks. You know what it is.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Leaveittobeav, and these are the breaks. You already know how we're going to get started. It's been a lot going on, and we're just going to jump straight into it. Break it or leave it segment. We already going to start with it nice and hot. Boston lost. All right? They was trying to be the first team to come back from 3-0. You heard it. It's done. Finito. Over.
Defeated.
Now, I'm just going to let you know how it went, right? The Miami Heat remind me of one of the movies that you probably see on all the time, right? Baby Boy, P and Jody in the park. You know, them fools came running up, talking all that smack. And Miami, Caleb Martin, Gabe Vincent, Jimmy Buckets took their time and whooped everybody's butt on that roster. Now, the only person that had heart was Derek White, right? Spurs pedigree, but you know, they took their belt off, Eric Spoelstra, and made sure they had a special time with him in regards to that. But when it comes to Boston, I'm going to talk about them later. I'm just going to stop it right there, but congratulations to the Miami Heat. AFC literally walked through the Knicks, Boston, and Bucks and had to play in. I have to take my hat off to them guys, right? Now, don't get me wrong, the Nuggets is waiting for them, but it's a nice start to a fairy tale ending. Break it or leave it, Nick Nurse is the head coach for the Philadelphia 76ers. Now, if we're looking at this, you might be looking at Joel Embiid's knees and thinking it's going to be off the bone with how many minutes he's going to play. But I do think of this as a good idea in regards to Nick Nurse. He's very good at developing. Now, I know his voice probably got played out with the Raptors and things like that, but when it comes to Philly, I think Nick Nurse, having a whole arsenal of different players to work with, Maxey, Embiid, Tobias, I think that these players can definitely do right in this atmosphere. In addition, I think adjustments will be made because, you know, Doc, once he sees something going wrong, he's going to stay right on track in regards to it. But I think Nick Nurse will kind of elevate the 76ers. Now, I wouldn't say I see him winning a championship or nothing like that, but I do see the 76ers playing with more heart, and they probably could be knocking on the door pretty soon. So you heard it first here. All right. Break it or leave it segment. We're going to go ahead and switch gears to the NCAA. Caleb Love, former North Carolina player, committed to Michigan, then decommitted and went on to Arizona. Now, you know, Arizona, the University of Arizona is a nice school. The Wildcats can definitely get it jumping. And I just feel like Caleb Love, I like his game, but now he needs to let his game speak for itself. You keep switching all these schools, and I don't know if it's for the NIL deals. Hey, I'm not one to judge. But if you're going to go to Arizona, make sure Arizona makes some noise. I don't want to hear or see mediocrity coming out of Arizona after you keep playing, you know, musical chairs when it comes to finding out what school you want, all right? You at a party school, so go party. Have fun, all right? Let's switch gears back to the WNBA, the Sparks. Now, the Sparks are out the gate, very young team. They're currently 1-2, but hey, look at the schedule they went against, right? They took care of the Mercury, first game, right? They had 2 back-to-back games versus the Las Vegas Aces, you know, the WNBA champions. Now, I can't be mad at them for that, right? First game was very close. Second game, the third game wasn't. But, again, Sparks this year, I would say this, have more energy. It's something in the atmosphere when it comes to the Sparks that's going to be very, very exciting. So, if you don't watch WNBA, stay tuned because you're going to be missing a lot when it comes to the Sparks. If not, you know, you can turn the channel to somebody else, but keep it on the Sparks. All right. And also, too, break it or leave it. The Las Vegas Golden Knights, NHL, right, is in the finals versus another Florida team, right, the Panthers. Now, you're probably thinking like, damn, Florida is in the news for bullshit, right? In regards to politics, but we're going to leave that over there. But they're also in the news for pedigree of championship teams, right? So you got the NHL team, you got the NBA team. So Florida's kind of jumping right now, which is good revenue. But, like I said, we don't talk about politics, but, in regards to that, Florida has its ups and downs in other light as well. But congratulations to both of those teams. We will go ahead and give a shout out to those teams that lost because, we have great deals when it comes to our hotel rooms and things like that. And lastly, with our Break It or Leave It segment, Bob Myers. I said it before. He was going to leave Golden State. I called it. Y'all don't think Beav know what he's talking about, but God damn it, I know what I know. It's a theory that becomes a fact because the information that's going to come out is going to support my theory. Shit, look at all these people that invent stuff, right? They come in with a theory first. So shit, you get backed up by support as you do experiments, what I do all the time, telling people they stink. They listen, all right? But Bob Myers, I'm no longer the GM. He said, it's time to step down. But if you don't know about Bob Myers, people say, hey, Bob Myers never did anything. The owner himself said Bob Myers was responsible for the KD signing. That says a lot, right? And then in the repertoire of different things that they drafted, Kuminga, Moody, things like that, Bob Myers has a good, outstanding record in regards to it. Now, I feel that Wiseman deal was more of a kind of a push because they couldn't wait any longer. They was trying to get what he could get in that moment because I felt like he was going to leave in regards to that. But I feel like Wiseman, he kind of want to hold on to. Now, I'm just going to be honest with folks. Now, Bob Myers, he might take a week off. He might take a month off. He might take a year off. But I will say this. He will be sitting in the Clippers organization as their GM, right? His family's from Southern California. Bob Myers went to UCLA, right? I seen him in a UCLA sweatsuit, right? I mean, he played sports for UCLA. You don't think he want to come back to Southern California? It's high as hell up north. Come home. Into a dome, new arena, GM. Just picture this. And I know y'all might shit on the Clippers, right? Just picture this. Just follow me over here. Just picture this. New arena, a whole bunch of toilets, just in case y'all go to the bathroom. In Inglewood, right? You're working with a team that has never won anything. And if Bob Myers can bring that home, I think that championship would outweigh anything he did in Golden State. I'm just being honest. I'm not being biased. I'm just being honest. And for anybody that I will see, right, who doesn't want to be that guy? That would not only propel him as a GM of the decade, probably, but you're taking poverty. You're literally taking poverty and bringing it to the forefront. So Bob Myers, we're waiting on you. Come on home. That's all I got to say, all right? NBA breakaway report. Now, this was very interesting. And Dwight, Dwight is over there in Shanghai, right, doing his thing. But he came up with a good point that actually kind of made sense to me a little bit. Dwight Howard in his prime versus the Joker now. I honestly think that matchup would be some sight to see. Just for the simple fact, right? And I know y'all probably, Dwight the knucklehead. No, I'm talking about Dwight when he was with the Orlando Magic. Dwight,
squash him.
Superman. He put his cape on. He was jumping. He was doing everything he can. I honestly feel the physical style of Dwight Howard would have dominated the Joker. Now, don't get me wrong. The Joker is very skilled in what he does, right? He's going to find a way to score. But just the banging down low would definitely have been a problem for the Joker. Now, I wouldn't say the Dwight Howard team would beat, the Nuggets. That's a big hell no. But I feel that would have been exciting basketball, right? I would rather watch Dwight Howard in his prime versus the Joker than what the hell I'm finna see pretty soon, Bam Adebayo versus the Joker. I feel like Joker is going to have his way with Bam Adebayo. And if Bam Adebayo keeps taking time off work just like AD did with the Lakers, it's going to be a long road for the Heat. Well, shit, we're going to park it right here before we get started with our games of the weeks. We got to go ahead and pay these bills. Again, this is your boy Leaveittobeav, and these are the breaks.
United One Protection Services. With over 30 years of experience, United One Protection Services has more expertise and knowledge than the other security companies combined. Residential, commercial, municipal, or institutional, United One Protection Services does more than just security. We protect your livelihood. United One Protection Services.
Profanity Nation. A podcast for the fans, by the fans. Dive deep into the topics the other shows miss. Raw and uncensored.
And he's going to play team ball. His legacy is at stake.
Rare, hard-hitting interviews with players, coaches, and you, the super fans.
I'm not hating. I'm like, okay, cool. Good.
3 championships in 5 years. He's more than good, bro.
Profanity Nation. Listen live or subscribe on your favorite podcast platform. Powered by Jesse Brown of Keller Williams.
Welcome back. It's your boy Leaveittobeav, and these are the breaks. We paid a few bills, as you can see, and we're going to go ahead and jump into our game of the week. It's going to be the Heat Possums and the Denver Lucky Charm Nuggets. And the reason why I call them lucky, because man, oh man, if everything didn't line up at the perfect time for Denver, I'm going to tell you right now, Denver wouldn't be Denver, right? June 1st is when the game takes place. That's going to be Thursday. And I'm going to let you know right now, this will be a beautiful Cinderella story for an organization that and I'm talking about the Heat Possums, in regards to Pat Riley. Pat Riley has been to the NBA Finals as a GM 6 times. As a coach, more than 9. And as a player, more than 2. Pat Riley is proven. As much as y'all want to say Pat Riley's not that guy, he is proven. Now, Eric Spoelstra, he started as the film guy back in 1995. He is a coach that is still doing his thing. He's like a George Popovich of Florida. Now, there was rumble in the jungle when LeBron was there, and I'm not shitting on LeBron, but you know LeBron has a pedigree of necessarily, hey, if he doesn't like a coach, he's going to basically politic and get his ass out of there. Pat Riley stood up for Eric Spoelstra, in which he wasn't going to get him out of there after his first season with the Heat. And look what the Heat accomplished when LeBron was there with Eric Spoelstra. Now, when it comes to Denver, right, I'm going to tell you right now, an issue that the Heat Possums is going to have is going to be that altitude. That altitude is not only a secret code for the Lucky Charm Nuggets, but at the same time, it's going to hinder teams when you step in there. Now, game 1, I'm going to tell you right now, because Denver has been rested, that's going to go to Denver. Now, if the Heat can pull a game 2 away from Denver in Denver, they can do it. Now, remember, Morris is not there, but remember when Joker laid out Morris with a good 1-2, right, to the back of the head, right? He was out for the season. The Heat kind of has bad blood a little bit with Denver, but I will say this. I have Denver in 6. This will be a quick series, and the Lucky Charms will be very lucky in raising a banner, their first one. And we will be saying congratulations to Denver. Now, if we're looking at this game, you probably think, Beef, this game is going to stink. And I'm going to tell you, no, it's not going to stink. It's actually going to be a game of pure basketball, right? No gimmicks. No, it's going to have stars there, Jimmy Buckets, of course, but it's not going to have our traditional lights, glamour, action type of look. It's going to be kind of a grind out type of series. And if you're a connoisseur like myself of just basketball in general, you're going to enjoy it, right? You're going to enjoy it. But I'm going to tell you this, and I hope Bam Adebayo, if you don't listen to the show, good evening, good afternoon, tune the fuck in. Bam Adebayo, don't you stink it up. If you fucking stink it up, I'm going to be on your ass every show I have every Wednesday until you on a different team or until you playing for the Banghai Knights or something like that. Don't you show up and stink it up, Bam. I want to watch good basketball. Don't give me the AD production. The rest of your supporting cast is going to give me a good show. Don't you stink it up.
Boom.
Don't be trash. But other than that, people, we're going for a great series, so please buckle your seatbelts, all right? Let's jump into boxing. Woo! I know y'all probably thinking like, what the hell? We have great news. Crawford, Spence. I can't wait for this matchup. I can't wait. Undisputed. Buckle your seatbelts because you're in for a ride. Now, these two have bad blood, right? They've been chirping at each other like this. Just chirp. Now, they can put up or shut up. Now, if you're looking at it, I love Crawford versus Spence. I feel like Crawford, pound for pound, could definitely handle his business against Spence, and I'm actually going to tune in and pay for it. But Spence. Hi, Spence. It's your boy, Leaveittobeav. I'm going to tell you right now, Spence, if you don't get your shit in order, you will be knocked out pretty soon. Crawford is not here to play with you. He has been asking for you for a long time, and I guess it was contract talks and all this, I call it rigmarole bullshit. But Spence, Crawford will definitely tear you up. He's going to start with the body first, and he's going straight to headshots. So, I know Spence has a good defense, but Spence, I'm going to tell you right now, tighten up or get fucked up. I'm going to say it one more time for the people in the back. Tighten up or get fucked up. Because I remember the videos when Crawford was calling you out when using the stands and all that shit, and he was ducking and dodging it. So now you got it. You got it. It wasn't Crawford holding it up. It was you. I believe it was you, Spence. You got it. Give me a good show. All right, let's go ahead and jump into our rule breakers. And we're going to take a trip right on down Oakland again, but this time we're going to stop with the Major League Baseball team. And I don't know if we're going to charge them because nobody's really going to these games. The Oakland A's owner, John Fisher. Now, it is news that Oakland is going to move to Vegas and all this good stuff, right? But John, as an owner, you really stink. You have no attendance. You have no fan base. I feel like, John, get rid of the team. Just get rid of the team. Even you had a proposal with the city of Oakland to build a stadium in there. That fell through. We don't even know if this Vegas deal is going to go through because it still has to be voted upon, right? But if we're looking at this, you don't even have support of fans now. Like, nobody's paying attention to the Oakland A's. Now, the Oakland A's used to be great, right? We made a whole goddamn movie about them, Moneyball, right? They went from Moneyball to shitball in a matter of no time, right? The band went away. Remember, if you ever watched baseball with Oakland, they used to have a band that used to play, right? It stinks so bad in Oakland that they have to turn on the audio so the pitcher can pitch so that you don't hear the pitching count and shit like that. That's terrible, right? They had a clip going on the internet of a fan, right, jumping the stand, running from third all the way home with no one, security didn't give a damn what's going on. And you know it's bad when security don't give a damn. So I'm going to tell you right now, John Fisher, you need to tighten up, man. You need to do something to fill those stands because if you have less than 10,000 people and you're trying to locate to a different city, that's something. I'm going to tell you right now what the problem really is, why a deal probably didn't get done in Oakland is because, right, you're a billionaire, right? Millionaire, where the fuck you are. I can care less. The people, right, is tired of funding your private entities to make a team better. Use your money. You make the team better because I'm going to take my hard-earned money, right, to come see the team. My hard-earned money doesn't need to go to build a new fucking arena when I'm riding around, there's all these potholes in the street, right? I still got to pay. I still got to go to work every day. That money can be used for potholes, not water fountains and all this other rigmarole shit that you want in the stadium. Use some of your investment money and put it towards the stadium, and I will have my ass right up in there watching Oakland A's play. Come on, John, get together. Hey, y'all, we got to go pay some more bills. When we come back, we'll talk about some more people breaking the rules, all right? It's your boy, Leaveittobeav, and these are the breaks.
Profanity Nation. A podcast for the fans, by the fans. Dive deep into the topics the other shows miss. Raw and uncensored.
And he's going to play team ball. His legacy is at stake.
Rare, hard-hitting interviews with players, coaches, and you, the super fans.
I'm not hating. I'm like, okay, cool. Good.
3 championships in 5 years. He's more than good, bro.
Profanity Nation. Listen live or subscribe on your favorite podcast platform. Powered by Jesse Brown of Keller Williams.
United One Protection Services. With over 30 years of experience, United One Protection Services has more expertise and knowledge than the other security companies combined. Residential, commercial, municipal, or institutional, United One Protection Services does more than just security. We protect your livelihood. United One Protection Services.
Welcome back. It's your boy Leaveittobeav, and these are the breaks. Where we last stopped off at was breaking the rules, and I'm gonna tell you right now who's breaking the rule. It's going to be the Las Vegas Raiders, right? The Las Vegas Raiders. I cannot talk about the Las Vegas Raiders. It's the fucking Raiders, for God's sake. Jimmy G did not pass his physical, and if Jimmy D doesn't pass his physical, he won't get paid. Now you're probably thinking, how did the Raiders mess up? Because again, I told you, right? The coach wanted Jimmy G because of the New England Patriots background. And you traded a quarterback that was completely fine to the Saints, right? You let him go to the Saints, right? I said trade. You let him go to the Saints. Now, I'm looking at it, and I'm like, yo, right? Yo, what the hell are y'all thinking? Now, this is a theory, right? This is a theory. This is a hunch. If Jimmy G doesn't make the cut, should you go get Trey Lance? Because clearly the 49ers don't think he's going to be the cut, right? Sam Darnold or Purdy, right? Go get Trey Lance. Fuck it. Y'all like spending money and doing dumb shit. So, hey, go get him. Maybe he'll pass a physical, and then now you got a young quarterback for the future, right? If y'all do that deal, you should call me for your future GM spot. I'm available. Next up, Eric Lewis burning account. Now, you're probably thinking, Beef, who the hell is Eric Lewis? Eric Lewis is an NBA official, right? Eric Lewis is known for being a fan of Boston, right? Boom. Now, Boston did lose in regards to it, but the NBA is investigating Eric Lewis for a burning account because every time someone mentions him, it's an account that literally responds back talking shit in favor for Eric Lewis. Now, Eric Lewis, if you are an NBA official, and if this statement is true, allegedly, right? Eric, just follow me home, right? Eric, you have to be the most stupidest person I ever seen. You're literally probably running neck and neck with John Morant, gun for gun, bar for bar, tape for tape. If you have to make a Twitter account to respond to, I don't like calling people nobodies, but the internet of Twitter, with just how much shit goes on Twitter, is a land of landfill and nobodiness with a few minefields for you to trip on and explode on. Eric, if you're going to waste your NBA officiating career to answer back to common folk, you are the dummy of the year, of the damn decade. I want to buy you and John Morant matching outfits because y'all are just dumb as hell. If Ja can stop waving guns and you can stop replying back to people, it might be a great NBA season. But no, y'all pride and ego is taking place, just like Boston and the sex party, right? That's why they ass at home right now and still probably horny, right? But it's just pride and ego. I hope it's not true, Lewis, but I had to vent. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry, America, but Lewis got me a little hot. All right, let's jump into our next rule breaker, Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, NFL again, necessarily has started their off-season workouts. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm just going to keep it short and sweet. Baker Mayfield's not the answer. I don't even know who the hell the quarterback is, but I seen a clip of them doing easy ups and missed the whole target by a mile. Caleb Williams, I'm going to tell you right now, congratulations. You are going to be the first round pick to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Just put it out there because, my God, I've seen other teams tank. Well, Jesus Christ, I haven't seen a team tank this damn bad in a long time. In a very long time. Houston, Texas did, but Jesus Christ. All right. Heartbreak Hotel. This week, since we're getting close to summer, we have a new drink on the menu. It is called a tequila sunrise, right? But we're going to reverse this. It's actually a tequila sunset because we got two teams coming home today. The Boston Celtics, welcome to Heartbreak Hotel. It's okay, right? 18 is not on the way, all right? 18 is not coming. You and the Lakers can sit here and argue about the good old days, right? Me as a Clipper fan, I don't give a fuck. I don't even have a championship. But y'all can argue about the good old days like y'all always do, saying we're better because we got 17. The Laker fans saying we better because y'all got 17. But just so y'all know, as a unit, 18 is not on the way, all right? Another team we'll go ahead and give a shout-out to is going to be the NHL, is the Dallas Stars, right? They lost to Las Vegas in a good fight. And I'm going to tell you right now, we have Modelo's in the cooler as well. So go ahead and get you a beer. I love Modelo's. That's why we have it. And go ahead and get you a beer. Take your time. You can skate around a little bit. You can mingle with a few other people and show them how to have heart, i.e. Paul George and Kawhi, all right? And I'm just gonna say, speaking of that, I got myself mad. We're just gonna jump straight to or breakout segment, right? And I'm just gonna stay right here because I just got irritated just now, America. Excuses are like assholes. Everybody got them, right? This is gonna go down the line for Paul George, Tatum, Brown, and Williams, right? Williams, the center, the backup center for Boston, and, of course, Jaylen Brown, we all know. I'm going to start with Paul George first. Somebody, anybody, right? Take the mic from Paul George. Shut down his fucking podcast, right? I never want to hear my star player saying that they don't like taking the first shot in the goddamn game. Paul George, I don't know if you came to LA and thought you was him, but you're not him. Kawhi is not him. Y'all are both a piece of shit in my eyes. I don't see you doing nothing for me right now. For you to go on a show and tell me you don't like taking the first shot, it's utterly ridiculous. Don't mention Kobe no more. Don't mention nobody that motivates you. Because if it was Kobe gonna take the first, the last, in between, and probably when the game over, gonna take more shots after that. And I don't say this much about people, but Paul George, I view that as very heartless. You don't have a killer instinct in your bone at all. And in regards to Williams, right? I don't give a damn about your stomach ache. Play ball. Tatum, I don't give a damn about your ankle. Play ball. And Jaylen Brown, I don't know what happened to your handles, but play ball. Listen here, America. I don't give a damn what you got going on, right? As a professional athlete, you find a way. Same like me as an everyday worker, right? I have to wake up and provide for my family, so I'm going to find a way to do it. Now, I'm not saying break the law, but hey, you might go to work sick one time, right? You might not be feeling like today's the day. But excuses are assholes. Get the hell up and do your job. And for these prima donnas I just mentioned, they're not doing their job. That's why they at home doing what common folk do. Talk on the goddamn mic like I am. But y'all love me. It's your boy, Leaveittobeav, and this has been The Breaks. Hey, y'all follow me on IG, Twitter at Leaveittobeav31. You can also catch me on We Don't Make the Rules podcast on Sundays at 5:30 p.m. Y'all have a great evening, y'all. Peace.